Shortly after the 7th of October, one of Israel's most far-right ministers in government, Itamar Ben-Gvir, elected to give out 10,000 assault rifles and other arms to Israelis and predominantly settlers across the West Bank. Settlers became very, very heavily armed with greater impunity to attack Palestinians, to make life for Palestinians unlivable and unbearable. I'm Matt Nashid, senior producer for Al Jazeera English, and between us, I've been documenting demolitions in the West Bank, and I've seen Israel's attempt to erase the Palestinian people firsthand. Settlers will try to upend the livelihoods of Palestinians, trying to disrupt their water supply, stealing their animals, completely destroying their farms, or trying to essentially attack them with weapons in order to evict them from their communities all at once. This is not new. This has been going on for decades and has been a decades-long Israeli policy. Settlement expansion has grown exponentially. Settlers attempt to erect just very, very basic outposts as a means to either block Palestinians to reach perhaps farms on their lands, or they would do so after attacking Palestinians and evicting them from their entire community. One of the main stories that stuck with me from my trip to the West Bank was seeing how home demolitions were, of course, both a policy of the state, but they were also a policy of deliberate reprisal against any Palestinians that were trying to resist the systematic home demolitions. And this took place particularly with one activist who is well known. He's well known among diplomats, some anti-apartheid Israeli activists themselves, and well known among Palestinians within his community. And as a result of that, his home that he grew up in, that he had photos of his mother and his father in, was demolished under the pretext that he did not have a building permit, which Israel does not provide to any Palestinians, essentially. The real reason why it was demolished was because he dared to speak out and resist. Whether it's from just consistent daily attacks and harassment, the overriding principle is to how to make Palestinians' life miserable, that some contemplate leaving if they can, which many can't, and even if they could, many say they won't. When violence started to really increase within the West Bank, there was a raid on Nur Shams refugee camp. A teenage girl named Sarah, she sent me a video, and her younger brother, Taha, was playing football with a friend, and Israeli troops had raided the camp, and out of nowhere, a bullet struck Taha and killed him immediately. And the father of Taha, named Ibrahim, burst out of his home and started running towards Taha to see if Taha was still alive. But while he was running, the Israeli troops shot him down as well. The Israeli troops were preventing paramedics from reaching him. And then eventually, when he did get to the hospital, he was fighting for his life, but he didn't make it. Sarah lost her younger brother and her father in a blink of an eye, and she witnessed it both. And this is a scar she'll carry for the rest of her life. And I heard it in her voice when we were speaking over the phone, and I heard it firsthand from her gasps when she sent me the video of the killings that took place that could only be described as killings in cold blood. Both of them were unarmed, and both of them just wanted to live their lives as every single Palestinian wants to do in the West Bank. Since Trump came to power, one of his first moves that he did was that he removed sanctions, actually on quite well-known and notorious settlers within the West Bank. On top of that, countless human rights organizations have consistently said that the issue here is not just individual bad apples, but this is a systematic policy that is state-run, but there hasn't been these moves to sanction the state. I think Western powers are feigning themselves as not having enough of ability to shape the situation,